day, everybody. It is Calxiyn here, and today I'm going to be doing a reaction and review for Migi Dali. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the names correctly. I'm sure that we'll hear, and then I'll know. But it is Migi Dali, episode 1, again, reaction and review. And if you guys want to see the full-length timer and subtitle reaction and also support me, support the channel, like, facilitate our reactions getting out fast, because I do plan to try to upload at least, you know, the same day or at least one day after the episodes come out. I mentioned this in a different reaction, but I have graduated from university, and so I'm so glad that now when things come out, I'm here. I can do things on time, and like you guys can interact with me and like tell me like, oh, like you missed this, or like I actually like think your theory about this is really interesting, like more in real time, instead of like I record something and then by the time I put it out, the second episode's out and it's just, you know. Also, I'm not in my office. I'm sure that you guys can see I'm not in my office, so, you know, if you think that this is off-putting, clearly not being, you know, at home next week, I will be home, is what I meant to say. I will be home next week, and so there's no Calxiyn, you know, sign or anything. All my normal stuff is in here, but yeah, I was so intrigued by this anime that I was like, even though I'm not at home, I'm so curious. Like, I need to know what is happening, because I saw a clip on Twitter, and I was like, what is this? I didn't hear about this. And like, you know, I watched a lot of videos about like upcoming fall 2023 anime, like just to see like what I would be interested in, what I think you guys would be interested in seeing me watch, and none of them mentioned this. They were robbed because it looks so interesting, like underrated. Yeah, that's what I mean to say. It seems underrated. So what do I know about this show? I know that like there's twins, because that's what I saw, and they're adopted by this old couple, so you kind of immediately get that like modern day, I don't know if it's modern day, but he dresses like Steve Jobs. That's the clip that I saw. That's the only clip that I saw, was like the Steve Jobs thing. Like, you can't go looking like that. You have this immediate to me as someone who, so I went to school for professional performing arts, like professional musical theater performer. But before that, I did professional communication, English, and philosophy. And so I took a whole course about fairy tales and folk tales, because they have, you know, a very important role in like modern literature, right? Like stuff like The Hobbit, for example, is very much based in like traditional fairy tales, folk tales, all that fun stuff. But a lot of, you know, anime is too, like Shadow's House, I would say, capitalizes on a lot of like old fairy tale stuff. So immediately what strikes me is the fact that they're twins, because you sort of have that, like a lot of fairy tales utilize that sort of, you know, not a good child and a bad child, but like your child has been stolen by the fairies or something, or like there's like a fairy child and a non-fairy child that look the same, like stuff like that. And then also just the idea that like kids that are kind of like uncanny, like in some way, are adopted by an older couple who can't have children. Like that's a very prominent fairy tale trope. You know, there's like Pinocchio, right? Like Geppetto can't have kids, so he makes Pinocchio. There's Thumbelina, where they have like the baby the size of like the thimble. Like there's lots of fairy tales that incorporate this idea of adoptive children, and then also like something a little different about like those adopted children. And sometimes it's like just as innocent as like Thumbelina is, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, she's just small, but sometimes it's creepy. And I did like look up the genre for this, because I was like, what genre is this show? And it is a mystery anime, so I am assuming, you know, we'll get some a little creepy, a little uncanny, but also there's like a mystery that we have to uncover. And I love mystery anime, like Odd Taxi, Shadow's House, like that's mostly the stuff that I've been reacting to the past couple of years. Definitely more like mystery oriented, and so I'm really excited to check this out. I think it's gonna be really interesting. I also think I'm gonna like the characters, because one of them seems like a little bit manipulative, and if you guys know my favorite characters, again, I'm not home, so you guys can't see my giant statue of Lelouch v. Britannia, and you can't see my like giant, you know, light Yagami poster that I have in my house. And so anyway, I do love those types of characters, and they kind of even, I'm not gonna say it looks like Code Geass, because it doesn't, like in terms of the animation style, but like long, lanky guy, like, I don't know, like menacing guy. So anyway, I think that's pretty much all that I have to talk about before we get into it. I always like to start a reaction with like, this is what I think I know about the thing, or these are my predictions for the thing. I do feel like there will be some sort of, not like an actual fairy tale element, because it didn't say supernatural, all it said was mystery, but like a reference, you know, like some sort of like clearly inspired by, because it is an odd situation. Okay, so someone's immediately murdered. I'm assuming they murdered their parents, and that's why they're orphans. Or maybe their parents were murdered and they're trying to find out who did it. But that looks like not the kids. That looks like a woman. Yeah, it's the mom. And she's holding a pendant of some kind. Okay. So maybe they were orphaned, or maybe they did it. Maybe they killed their mom. Interesting. So there are cars. So it's not fantasy, but that doesn't mean that it's not fairy tale inspired, because you can have a modern day, you know, fairy tale inspiration. So this seems like it's the orphanage, because these are the adoptive parents, is my understanding. Oh, there's so many kids. They're all so cute. Oh. Oh, Anne of Green Gables is another story where, you know, orphan adopted by old couple. Like, it happens a lot. Yeah. Only one? Oh, wait, but the boy's not even here. He's not even among them anyway. Oh. Fate? Oh, that's interesting. He does look like Lelouch. I'm not crazy. He does look, I was not exaggerating, actually. He has Lelouch face. Oh. So I wonder then, because they said only one. So is that why that there's, like, does he already know that they only want one, and so that's why he lies about only being one? Or does the orphanage not even know that there's two of them, is my question. Creepy, creepy. Oh. And see, he's like put himself in the perfect situation. Like, look at this nice boy who puts in his umbrella for a stray dog. I feel like that this was calculated. I feel like this was calculated somehow. Like, there's a perfect rainbow. Like, sir, you're nefarious. Oh, and like, the other thing about twins, that's kind of what Shadow's house is, right? You have a shadow, and then you have the human. Like, there's two of you type shows, right? Oh my god, that's creepy. Oh, doggy, doggy. I'm guessing that like one of them or both of them at different times have to act like the perfect son they've always wanted, but they just hate it. Because I did see that thing about him. He hates all the clothes in the closet because they're all colorful, but he just claims that they're too small. So I really like that. Like, there's an element of like, I don't know, acting. Theatrics. Like, he already seems theatrical to me, especially putting on these different faces. I don't know, I feel like this is a good show for me as a musical theater actor, student, acting, theater, all that stuff. I like that, taking the piece of the pie. Oh, that's nice. Doggy! I want a dog so bad, I'm gonna cry. I have something to talk about, I'll talk about that later. He has no shoes. I have a feeling he's gonna be like L from Death Note. I was struggling, like, that outfit is a lot like Hitori. Okay. Yeah, he does seem like he's a teenager, but I like this. I like the stars and the sun. He's lying. He's full of shit. I can see it. I can see it from a mile away. But they seem so nice. Oh. Yeah, that's the box. I think I also saw his brother coming out of the box. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's so nice. I don't want anything bad to happen to these little old people. They're so cute. I hope nothing bad happens to them. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. The real him. Oh, the music! The Shadows House creepy chanting music. This is so... I love this. I am so here for this. I love shit like this. Oh, Get Out? Not Get Out. Is it Get Out? It's the one with the scissors. is also a horror movie. No, it's not Get Out. It's by the same person, but it's the other, it's Us. I think it's just called Us. Yeah, that's another thing about like having a twin that's a creepy horror movie. I love the like sweet, like innocent voice that he puts on too. Like it's just so, I don't know. It reminds me of like another character, but I can't put on who. There must be a way to tell them apart. Their hair is going... Their hair is mirroring each other, which means one has to be on the left and one has to be on the right. The subtitles aren't how... Oh, he's just in the back! That's so funny! Yes, they don't... He doesn't like them. I have a feeling. Oh, damn. I love that. That's what I saw on Twitter. That's what convinced me. Like, I saw up to him opening the box up to that point, and I didn't see anything else. Like, this is where the clip I saw ended, and I was like, I need to watch it. He's just in the back behind the plant. It makes me crazy. I love this show. Oh, my God. A little too excited. They have to switch at some point, right? He's probably going to go to the bathroom, and then maybe the other one will sit so they can eat. 13? He looks tall to me. He just skittered under the floor. Oh my God. This is so crazy. I mean, it would be much easier if one of them, like, ate, went to the bathroom, and then swapped, and then... You know what I mean? Like... Oh... Oh! Oh, yeah, see, he's already full. How are they gonna do this? Oh, shit, they're just gonna pull on each other. That's crazy. They're just gonna switch. That's so funny. What the fuck? Oh, wait, no, I think it's because maybe they're not switching. Maybe it's just because they got up. They need to hide him better. Oh, no, no, no. They're swapping. They're swapping. Oh, my God. What the fuck? This is such a good show. And nobody talked about it in any of their videos. Who is in charge? Who is in charge of the 2023 anime to look out for? You guys slept on this. For what? Ugh. Yeah, see, now the other one can eat. That's what I was thinking. He's a growing boy. He has to grow taller, right? I love this show. I love this show so much. Like, I can't. Okay, yeah, their hair is different, but I don't know which one is which. Sir. Okay, that one's going to the... Is it my right or is it his right? Like, you know what I mean? Is this normal? Do people normally massage their parents? My cousins do this with their mom, but like, I don't know. Like, is this like... My mom has never asked us to massage her, like, back or whatever, but I have seen it happen. I guess he's old, too, but... Okay. What? Oh, they're so manipulative, just telling them everything they want to hear. Oh, see, they're switching out so their hands don't cramp. That's crazy, but what if the mom walked in? Yeah, they're trying to be like the perfect kids. Look at them. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. I guess this one, I'm gonna say, is going toward the right, and then this one is going toward the left. I don't know. I'm so bad. I have no sense of direction, like I don't know. I can't tell my left from my right. That's my problem. Okay, whoa. Okay, that one's Dolly, and that one's the other one. So Dolly's the one that goes like this. Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna definitely make a chart, because I was gonna make a chart for Villainous. I'm gonna make a chart for this show, too, of, like, who the characters are, what their names are, and how to tell these two, because I can tell by their hair that you can, but... Bro, they've been up all night? Are you guys superhuman or something? Like, or maybe they just woke up early? I don't know. I feel like they didn't sleep at all. Bitches did not sleep. Why didn't they sleep? Oh. Yeah, that must be awkward. Like, just, you know, getting used to the dynamic, right? Yeah, because, like, your instinct is to be polite to strangers, but it's weird, you know? I don't know. I don't know how I'd navigate that. Oh, they're so nice. I mean, he's 13. He's a little too big, I think. But they still want to treat them like children, I think. Yeah, what's this tent going on? I guess it's just like a kid's thing. I don't know. Oh, maybe a recipe? Like, I saw this recipe in a book. Let's make it. Oh, it's gonna be a baking book, and it's like, you know, he read her mind. Oh my God. She's gonna cry again. Oh, okay, you're laying it on a little thick. Oh, well, this is nice. This reminds me of me baking with my grandparents, but, like, the nefarious I love how he's just around everywhere. It seems like he's taking notes, maybe, so, like, if they swap, they can carry on, but... Oh, wait! One of them's speaking and the other one's mouthing! What the fuck? Oh my God! This show is crazy! I love this show. This is my new favorite. I mean, I just watched this in Villainous today, but, like, I kind of even like this more than Oshinoko. Sorry, you had to find out this way, but, like, it's so weird. I love it. I love this weird shit. Oh my God. Okay. Oh? Oh my God. And it is like Shadow's house, because in Shadow's house, one of them talks and the other one mimics. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole idea. And so it's kind of like Shadow's house, too. Like, you have one of them being the voice and the other one being the body. Now I wonder if he's mouthing all the time. Or if it was just in that instance because they needed one of them to read the notes. But they're trying so hard, right, to be perfect, because if he just had the notes on a piece of paper, I'm sure she wouldn't mind, but he wanted her to think that he knew that from, like, memory, you know? All those little, Me too, but... I mean... He's too short, too. We just need a ladder. Oh, to be on his shoulders! Oh my God! These nefarious... I'm gonna break Arnold's chair. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm fascinated. Oh, this poor little old man. Oh... Yeah, because it looks hard for him. I hope they don't kill this old man. Oh, no. I was trying to lift him on my shoulders. It's because I ate all that food last night. Oh, no. No, you're an old man. Let him live. Oh. Whoa, no, don't say that. Oh, don't call him senile, but he wants to try. Oh, so they have to do something? Oh, a pulley. One of them lifts. That's so smart. Damn, but it's so sad that they think that, like, the plan will fail if they aren't actually perfect. Like, I think that that's just... You know what I mean? Like, it's sad. I feel like these kids have trauma. Like, obviously, it seems like there's a plan, but, like, where does this come from? Is it just psychopathy or is it trauma? You know what I mean? And he covered his eyes! Oh, he's scared! Oh, so high up! He's such a little manipulator! Oh my goodness! Look on his face. What if the neighbor saw this? Like... Oh, this poor little old man! I don't want them to... Yeah, like, they're manipulating, but will they learn to love them? Oh, well, yes, I guess so. Does that, what? Okay. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they were in a cave warming up a boot. So I'm assuming what happens maybe is that their mom died and they became orphans, or they killed their mom, which is, you know, I think is more likely that they killed their mom. But anyway, but they're in a cave. So I'm like, are you two supernatural beings? Like, I don't know. It didn't say supernatural, but I'm getting a little suspicious. They seem to, like, emerge from the cave and go into the town. There's also, like, I know this is a stretch, but, like, there's Plato's theory of forms and stuff, which has a thing about the cave, like, you're watching the shadows on the cave instead of experiencing, like, actual life and stuff, you know? And so I wonder, like, it could be a metaphor and not literally that they were in a cave. Why I wanted to look at the OP, though, was because, I feel like these kids are suspicious. Oh. So they're wealthy. So that's why. But I'm sure they wouldn't separate the brothers. Like, you know, but I guess they just couldn't take that chance. Oh, that's the pendant that the mom had. Yeah, but maybe there are people in that village that killed the mom, and so they're revenge. They want revenge. Okay, so is he the more conniving one and the other one's a bit more genuine? Oh, did he take her hat? And you just didn't see it? That's so funny. I thought it was actual chance, but no, this makes a lot more sense. They created the fate. Did they use a sprinkler to make it rain? Oh my god! Yeah, I called that. That's so fucking funny, and they just didn't notice? Oh my god. Oh, it's not even a real dog! How? Damn, I was bamboozled, but I saw it from their POV. I'm pretty sure the dog looked real, like from their vision. I'm pretty sure it did. I wonder how he decided on Hitori. But the people at the orphanage, like the other kids might be sus because it's like there were two of them and they went away. Okay, but yeah, okay. So that's interesting. So that right there is interesting. It seems like the boy under the table, he actually has like a genuinely happy reaction toward the dog. So I'm not going to say that one is good and one is evil, but like I feel like the vibe I'm getting right now is that one is a bit more emotional. Like, what do we do? This is what we've been waiting for, but they only want one kid. Like, more in his emotions. And then the other one's more like strategical, logical, all that sort of thing. This one, though, is under the couch right now. And he doesn't look too happy about the dog, right? The glasses. The guy with the glasses. That's not the dad. Or that's not grandpa. I don't think. The guy with the glasses. I don't know about that. I need to look at the elderly. I need to look at the old people again. Oh, wait, no, he does have glasses. But that that guy has brown hair. You know what's weird? You know what's weird? I don't know about this. The glasses aren't the same. Are they? I don't know. I wonder. I need to look at him again. I'm sorry. I need to go back. I need to look at him again because you can't really tell because they're so far away. Like, they're so far away and at like such a small distance that it's kind of hard for me to tell if they're green or not. But like, what if the thing is like, it's not just the fact that they're old and they have money. No, I think that this is too crazy. But like, what if the dad had an affair with that woman at the beginning? And that's like the whole thing, is that maybe it's like revenge. Maybe they're just looking for the person that killed their mom, but what if it is him? And when he was younger, he had an affair because his wife couldn't have kids. But then, like, or not just because his wife couldn't have kids, but just in general, he had an affair. And then he killed the mom, like his mistress, because his mistress was having a kid and he didn't want his wife to find out, especially because they can't have kids. Because, like, I don't know, this probably is not the same character. Let's just keep that in mind, though. Maybe that was somebody at the orphanage, but that looks like a grown-ass man. And that's a kid from the orphanage. I know that. So all the orphanage kids must be sussy, right? Oh, but there's 2 people here, and then there's 2 more kids. So what's that about? Is that the guy? I don't know. There's 2 more people here. That's a little strange. Okay, eye test. That's probably just a reference to how they manipulate people. The shadows, again, like that's another sort of thing that we've kind of seen in the episode. Who are you? We don't know. I don't know if that's a younger version. No, but it can't be younger because her hair is blonde. So if anything, she looks older. I think this is a separate character. I love the creepy and the feet. Just like the normal walking and the creepy is such a good touch. The sun and the moon, you kind of have this. It looks very familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but there's an art piece that's like that. So again, possibly referencing like their traits. I have a covers, like sheets that are like this, that have like a sun that's like this and also the moon. So I wonder if the decoration of their bedroom is also supposed to be symbolic. I could definitely see that. That's probably both of them as kids. A girl. Okay. So I wonder if there's going to be some sort of romance, question mark. I don't know. I'm just saying. Unless that's supposed to be their mom when times were better and they're remembering their mom before she died. Because she does have long hair and they are obscuring her face. So it's possible. I mean, in this one, she's wearing black, but in that she's wearing color, maybe when she was happier. Maybe that's also why they like to wear black, because they're still in mourning. But yeah, you just kind of see their different personalities, right? Like dreaming and scheming. No, like, but that's kind of the vibe that I get, right? Like one of them is sort of more, I don't want to say empathetic, but like dreaming, the personality type. Like maybe one of them's a bit more dreamy and extroverted and stuff, and then the other one's more cold and logical and calculating, right? And so I wonder if they'll even be at odds with each other after a while, you know, because one of them genuinely wants a family and the other one just wants the money. Like they could do something like that. Yeah, I like this. And then the pie disappears from this side. Yeah, like I thought that was pretty cool. I love the duality. Like that has a very Shadows House thing to it. But yeah, I just really love how they're trying to be the perfect children. And like, yeah, you kind of get the vibe that now after seeing that it's for the money, but is it also because of a fear of abandonment? I feel like that could be interesting to discuss, right? Because they didn't need to be that perfect. They didn't need to memorize the instructions. They could have had it written down, but they went like for full perfection, which I think is really interesting. Right now, there's just the murder at the beginning, and obviously one of the twins has that. But I do find the murder suspicious. I do think that that's their mom. Yeah, like maybe this is like, oh, she gave birth and then he killed her. So like, something like that. I'm not saying that the dad did it. I'm not saying that the old guy necessarily did it, but I'm assuming that maybe that's how the mom died in general. Could have been like, oh, she got pregnant and then the man didn't want the kids, so now they're in town trying to get their revenge. I don't know if it would be the dad, because he's elderly, right? But like, you don't really know how elderly he is. Like, he does not look 90. He looks like 60, right? And so the kids are 13. If you're a 50-year-old having an affair with a young woman, I feel like that it would kind of fit into the timeline, you know, for it to be the old man. Because, like, I don't know, he just doesn't look old. Like, my grandfather was 92 years old before he passed away, unfortunately, a couple months ago. And, like, I don't know, this man is just too Tall. Old people shrink. I don't know. He's just so tall. I've never seen like that tall of an old person that's like, you know, in their 90s, right? So if we're thinking more that elderly is just like 50, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? If we're thinking elderly, sorry, 60, and then this happened 10 years ago and they're 13, so it would have happened 13 years ago, but maybe they lied about their age because the dad would connect that. I'm not sussing necessarily the dad. It could be anyone in town, but I think that I think that is the mom getting murdered, unless they did it, which like, I could kind of see that. Like, I could see two things. Either somebody in town murdered the mom because she had kids and they didn't want, you know, whoever. They didn't want, especially because this town is wealthy, right? So think about it. Think about there's this poor girl and a rich guy, and the rich guy has like this secret love romance with the poor girl, and his parents freak the fuck out, and like then after she gives birth, they kill her, and the boys are sent to an orphanage, and no one knows because it would be such a disgrace if our rich son had to marry a common girl and like all of the, and maybe she's just after him for the money, right? Like it could be like that. Or it could be that they killed the mom because she was like abusive or neglectful or something else, and they killed the mom and they ran away, and they've been hoping to have a better home ever since. And they've been planning for something like this to happen, like to get adopted by a couple. And so that's why I'm like, I think either way, there will be a theme of like home, in the sense of like maybe one of the boys genuinely does want a home. And even though they're scheming and trying to make the parents like them, maybe one of them at least will genuinely, you know, kind of like the parents and consider them to be mom and dad, and not want to stop manipulating them. Because obviously if you were like, hey, I lied to you and actually my twin brother's also been living in the house the whole time, like I feel like that's kind of an irreparable lie, but maybe at least one of them will be more sympathetic than the other one, you know, and actually grow to love the family. But there are some, again, suspicious characters going on in the OP in terms of like the other kids at the orphanage knew that there were two of them and knew that they both left. Right, supposedly. Supposedly knew that they both went away, right? I don't know. And so I think that that's an interesting thing to think about. And that ending was crazy. Like, just the ending in general was pretty nuts. And so, yeah, if there's anything else you guys want me to know about the show that isn't a spoiler, obviously, just stuff that I missed, let me know before next week. Thank you guys for attending Calxiyn's Royal Court. Like I said, if you want to support me doing these videos, doing them quickly, you guys can check out the Patreon. You'll get some cool rewards as well. I probably won't do early access for this just because I do want to make sure I get these out kind of around or on the same day. But what I will still do is, again, the full-length timer and subtitle reaction, so you guys can watch that over the YouTube cut and stuff like that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had fun, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!